Yo, people, what you telling me? We're back for a fight talk, blood. Man, them, what you telling me?
Oh, God.
Yeah, bro.
Tell me, bro.
Yeah, bro. The first guys, the first of many, bruv. Probably when we've got the big fights coming up, gonna sit down, discuss them. Got a decent card coming up, and obviously there's some fights that have just passed as well that we can talk about as well. I know you wasn't a big fan of the Canelo fight, but loads of people, I don't know, loads of people were saying it was one of the fights of the year, bro.
Fights of the year,
bro. Bare people talking about it. They like to see man just stand in the middle of the ring. Do you know what I'm saying? With their heads together, just punching each other, bro. A lot of men like to see that.
If that's fight of the year, then boxing's in the dark ages. To be well, Shane predicted that. Shane said after AJ and Wilder and these men are done, we're getting straight back to the dark ages for a minute. So boy, maybe that's what it is.
Rants, do you remember when boxing was like during that Mayweather era? Other than Mayweather's fights, it's kind of like there was no other big fights going on. That's what we're gonna go back into. But for Berlanga and Canelo to be fight of the year, bro, Berlanga won 1 or 2 rounds, 2 rounds at maximum. How is that? It wasn't even competitive. Canelo won pretty much every minute, and the only rounds he gave up was the rounds that he pretty much wanted to take a rest in. So no way is that fight of the year.
For me, fight of the year is going to be either a big highlight reel knockout or a super competitive fight. So like Shane said, there was no knockout or stoppage, and it wasn't particularly competitive. So how could that, if you had that exact same fight but put anyone in that wasn't Canelo, no one would be saying that was fight of the year.
Yeah, no, facts. Do you know what I'm saying? It was facts, man. I don't know about the Canelo situation. I know that he's probably earned the right to fight whoever he wants to fight now, bro. So I know a lot of people ain't happy with his choice of opposition, but bro, like, he's beating who he needs to beat now, bro. That's the way I see it, bro.
I'm seeing Shane's face is twitching, bro. He's back.
No, it's not even that, bro. You're right, but if that's the case, you got to give up the straps, innit? Because people.
No, but you just want to see Canelo catch a fade, blood. That's what it
no.
is,
The thing is, but the thing is, yeah, I've already seen that. I've seen Bivol piece him up, so it's fine. The thing is, there's people who actually, well, there was. Now it's kind of. I literally we put out a video last week. We're like, there's not really anyone we actually want to see Canelo fight, because everybody will say Benavidez, but Benavidez has moved up now. So the fact that Benavidez is moved up, he pretty much, you're right, bro. He can pretty much fight who he wants, because it's not like there's anyone banging on the door. But Nick said it in the video. Benavidez has been waiting for years. It's not like it's been like a couple months, bro. It's been years. So if we don't get that fight, then boy, Canelo can fight who he wants. But that's the fight that I want Canelo to fight still.
Yeah, but the Benavidez fight, to me, bruv, he beats up Benavidez. Like,
we need to see it though. We
don't need to see it, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Bro.
We don't need to see it, bro. Like, we don't need to see it. That's
bro.
crazy.
So, not when man are talking about potentially Chris Eubank Jr., we need to see Benavidez. We're going all the way
Benavidez needs to fight Eubank Jr., blood.
Eubank's your friend.
Bruv, Benavidez is rubbish, bro.
He's not rubbish, bro.
He's just tough, bro. He's shit. He can't fight.
For me, yeah, it's not even the belts in a way. It is partly the belts, but it's also the people still have Canelo in the top 5 pound for pound. If you're in that stage of your career where you're winding your career down, you can't be top 5 pound for pound in there with people that are still putting out output at the highest level.
Facts, bro. Facts. Like,
that don't make no sense to me.
That's a fact. You can't be pound for pound and fighting Berlanga, bro.
But he's not pound. But he's not pound for pound though. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
You go in them comment sections, bro. You go in them.
He's pound for pound based on what he's done in the sport, but no one's saying that he's current pound for pound.
Nah,
people are saying he's current pound for pound. No, not us, but mad people are saying he's current pound for pound.
After the video, after his last, in his post-fight interview, my man said, "I'm the greatest fighter in the world." I'm like, bro, there's people who actually believe that, bro.
But he is the greatest fighter in the world based on what he's done in the sport and his resume and how long he's been fighting for. He can say that, but he's not the best right now, but he's the best. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just what it is, bro. Because like, you look at Usyk, yeah, Usyk's one of the top pound for pound fighters. No argument. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you got Bud, all these other guys, but bro, Canelo is still the face of boxing, whether we like it or not, bro. Canelo shut down everything.
Financially, 100%. You can't.
But that's all that matters. But that's all that really matters in boxing. If we're being honest, with Floyd, it was the same thing. Floyd used to punch man's head off for 12 rounds. Yeah, we knew he wasn't getting a stoppage. Yeah, and he would stop the whole of Las Vegas when he fought, bro.
That's a fact. But as a fan, I'll keep it real. As a fan, I ain't getting none of that money, bro. So I don't care how much money you generate, bro. I care about making entertaining fights.
No, don't get me wrong. I don't watch Canelo fight anymore because I know what I'm getting. But
trust me,
do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where he lost the Lara fight. Anyone that knows, he lost the Lara fight, and now he don't fight black man that move because he'll get pieced up. But he'll knock out Benavidez. I promise you. He'll stop him.
I'm not saying he won't. I don't know about knockout, but even so,
bruv, he'll stop Benavidez. Benavidez is gonna do this machismo shit, blood. He's gonna get dropped like 4 times and keep getting up, bro. But you'll get
man are trying to do boxing like it's a theory test. It's not a theory, it's a practical sport, bro. Man can't say in theory man would knock out my man. That's the whole point of boxing then. Do you know what I'm saying? You got in world rankings, I'm sure, I know Eubank's your brethren, but world rankings, Eubank Jr. is ranked lower than Benavidez, no?
Facts.
And he should be.
So for Canelo to go not all the way down in a disrespectful way, but he's jumping over certain food to go for lower ranked food. If you're that guy, you should be looking at whoever's the top ranked guy in and around that conversation.
Again, I believe he can. I get when people say he's earned the right to fight who he wants. That's true, but not if you got the straps, bro. You gotta give them straps up. You gotta give them straps up and let other people fight for it.
Yeah, but Floyd done the same thing with Amir Khan, bro. It was one of them ones. He's like, you know what? I just don't want to give him the fight. I don't want to give him the payday, bro, because man just chatting too much shit. He's not. He's disrespectful. So, do you know what I mean? You carry on fighting your little idiot fights and don't get paid. I hear it. Sometimes you just don't want to fight, man, bro, because Amir Khan and Floyd had beef.
When Floyd wasn't fighting Khan, he was still fighting people that were.
Yeah, but Khan was a money fight, and Khan was a money fight for Floyd. But Floyd said, "I'm not fighting you because I don't want you to make no money out of this fight. So I'm just gonna keep just laughing at you." And it was a petty beef that they had over some Reebok shoes, blood. It weren't even no proper beef, blood. So when you've got this little Benavidez brother who ain't really done nothing, talking about I'm gonna wash Canelo, Canelo's like, who's this idiot, bruv? Do you get it? Bro. So I'm just like, I can understand why you don't want to fight him. Benavidez has got no footwork, no head movement. He's just a tough and he's just got, bro. He just looks like a big weight bully, and he's tough.
He's a weight bully. He's a weight bully still. He's a weight.
But he can't fight, bro. Like Canelo would piece him up. It would be a similar fight to the Berlanga fight in the sense that it's probably going 12 rounds. They're both going to be throwing punches, and it's just going to be a long day for Canelo for no reason. You know them. It's a long fight for no reason.
I mean, I don't think Benavidez is a great boxer now, but I've seen Benavidez outboxed by guys before. Plant outboxed.
Plant pieced him up. Yeah.
Even Andrade pieced him up. But
Andrade pieced him up too.
They were just too small to sustain it for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just too small.
But this is why him fighting Canelo don't make no sense, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Canelo, it's a long night for Canelo for no reason. You're paying someone you don't like, giving them money, bro, because he'll punch him up.
The excuses he'd come up with, like, I don't fight Mexicans, and then he fought a Mexican. What man's saying, he's become a joke upon himself, bro. What man's saying?
Bro, I swear that this guy's the Mexican Tyson Fury, bro. This guy's the biggest contradiction ever. This guy's the Mexican Tyson Fury, bro.
Nah. You can't say that. You can't say that.
This is crazy.
Tyson Fury's a joker. Tyson Fury.
Bro.
At least Canelo's real name is Saul Canelo Alvarez, blood. Tyson Fury's name's Luke, blood. That's the whole thing's a facade. The whole thing's, I mean, lukewarm, blood. Lukewarm Fury, bruv. The whole thing's a joke, bruv. So I'm not having that comparison at all. But I hear you still.
But yeah, obviously, I know most people are like, what side of the fence you are? Dubois or AJ? What are you saying?
AJ's gonna inflict a concussive knockout, bro.
This fight does not go more than 4 rounds, bro.
No, it doesn't, bro. This is gonna be an Ngannou thing.
They know so much that it's not gonna go more than 4 rounds, and they've got Liam Gallagher to come and perform, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how bad it is. They're doing a Super Bowl halftime show because to stretch out the length of the show, because there's no way this fight either AJ bangs him out, pause, and or the only thing that Dubois can do, because Dubois always gets pieced early in the fight against anybody, and against AJ he'll get knocked out. The only thing he can do is try to attack AJ aggressively, and if he does that, AJ's a great counterpuncher. He'll knock him out again.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, Dubois is gonna get hit with the same shot that Ngannou got hit with. The same that man leave the right hand in there, bro. Man, leave it there to soak and that. Boom! Like he's gonna get hit with one of them. He's gone, fam.
You know what's so mad, like, obviously, all the promoters are just trying to build it and make it as big of a competitive fight as possible. And Dubois going in there as champion. Some people are saying AJ is underdog, but the maddest thing is, when I watch Dubois' last few fights, I just think it's more and more of a one-sided AJ win. Like, the best versions of Dubois are still easily hittable. Like, this guy's probably one of the... I don't think this guy's ever learnt defense. I swear down, you can put anyone in there with this guy.
People to hit. Him and Joyce are the 2 easiest people to hit.
Trust.
Dubois and Joyce.
Yeah, and both of them, and their fight was mad, bro. My man got stopped by a jab.
Yeah.
How can man just keep walking onto the same jab, and at no point in the fight did he decide to move his head? Like, it's crazy.
And we've seen Dubois, like, I think for AJ, we've seen him. AJ's got more in his toolbox for a start. And AJ's not really like, he's been outboxed by Usyk, but we ain't really seen him quit. We've seen Dubois quit. Do you know what I'm saying? Dubois, as Shane would say, is looking for the softest, most comfortable part of the canvas to take a nap on, bro.
Bro, for me, the worst one was the Usyk one, bro. When my man took the knee against Usyk, and then he got up and said he was looking at his corner, waiting to get up at 9. My man literally heard my man say 10, and he was still on his knee and got up and said he wanted to continue. I don't know if this guy has arithmetic problems, yeah, but I've always said there's something wrong with Daniel Dubois. Trust me, like I genuinely believe like he's not 100% there. Like this guy really should make as much money as possible and get out of boxing because he can't afford to lose any more brain cells, bro. I can't lie, fam. This guy's intellectually challenged.
100%.
Well, he's been bred, yeah.
Punch drunk already. He's
just bred to be a fighter, though. Do you know what I mean? Because when I met Dubois, yeah, before, what year was it? I think it was like 2019, and I think at the time Frank Bruno was training him. Maybe it was 2020 or something, just before lockdown, and Frank Bruno was training him. So, and it was a mad thing, and his little brother, Caroline, all of them, it's like their dad has got them like in some boxing camp and they just box, blood. They don't do nothing outside of boxing. When I met him, he never even had bruv, the brain never even had a smartphone. Like he never had no internet on his phone. He was proper like he was living in the woods, almost like them black Amish people, bro. Like that's how he was living, bro. That's how he's been raised to just fight.
Bro. Nick, have you heard the allegations about his dad, bro? His dad is a militant brother, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's how he had them, bro. Like it was a concentration camp for boxing.
Trust me. Bro, there's been some serious allegations on Daniel Dubois' dad this week. I don't know if you, man, heard it, yeah, but there's been some mad allegations on Daniel Dubois' dad this week. Have you not heard it?
Bruv, Spencer was saying that man are banging Judge and that.
Would you?
Yeah, I did see that. That's mad, bro. So,
trust me, bro, that was so mad.
So he's gonna get punched up by AJ and then go home and get punched up by his dad again. That's peace,
bro, his dad's there, fam. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I saw his dad and I thought, bro, you know what would be a mad fight on undercard? AJ's dad versus Dubois' dad, bro. They're both of their dads are 100% on smoke.
Nah, Dubois' dad would win that still. Dubois' dad would win that still. That's
what's it called though? Caroline is actually a better boxer than him.
She's cold, isn't it? She's cold.
She seems normal. When I met her for the presser for Clark versus Woodley and interviewed her, and she seemed like quite normal. But then obviously I was comparing her to her brother, so everybody seems normal compared to her brother. You know what I'm saying?
He's like Frankenstein, innit? That's what it is. But you know what? From the amateurs and that, Caroline, like, because they was at one point they was at Highbury, the boxing club in North London, and everyone there, like I used to train there a little bit, and they always used to say that she's the coldest. It's her, bro.
Yeah, trust.
Yeah,
she's
the
one. Nick, did you think, on when the fight was being announced and all the press conference and all that, did you think the battling was real, or do you think it was fake? They were just doing it to sell the fight?
I think it's a mixture still, because obviously Dubois is going to try to sell the fight. I hear that. But then from AJ's perspective, it is like genuinely like, you are a little man to me. Like we've sparred bare rounds. You might hurt me a bit, but we know I'm better than you. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's like me and you chatting about FIFA on here when I clearly smoked you at my yard the other day. Like, do you know what I mean? Like we know who's better. We know who's better.
Bro, let's keep it real, bro. Let's not have this debate, bro. Let's not have this debate. We'll have this debate another time, bro.
I think it's one of them ones. You know, like when they say like Vitaly versus his brother, the Klitschko brothers. It's like amongst themselves as brothers, they probably know who's gonna win. Do you know what I'm saying? So these men know each other very well. So when you're coming to me, I've known you in a certain way, and now you're trying to come to me on a promo thing, it's going to come across disrespectful. Like, bro, I know you outside of this. How dare you talk to me like that? What are you talking about?
Man saying we can go right now. When Dubois said that, I was dying with laughter because I've never heard Dubois on any form of smoke ever. And now I don't know what happened to Dubois, bro, but my man's all of a sudden got confidence, fam. I don't know what's happened to my man, bro.
Bro, it's peak here when you got Frank Warren. When AJ stood up, Frank Warren jumped up and tried to get in the way straight away. Like, when Bricktop's trying, he's like 80, bro. Like, he's trying to jump in the way of AJ to protect his fighter. That's when you know mentally. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, AJ, he obviously froze up in New York, and I think there were some problems there. But apart from that, AJ's had these big nights and these big fights. He's had them. He's been hurt. He's come back. Do you know what I'm saying? Have we seen Dubois be hurt in a fight and come back? All the fights that I remember seeing him win are fights where he goes out and typically dominates. You man, name me a fight where he's been hurt and he's come back to win. We've seen AJ be hurt and come back to win. We ain't seen that.
100%. But in the last fight against Hrgovic, he didn't get hurt, but he must have ate about 15 straight right hands in the first minute, bro.
100%.
Yeah. every punch Hrgovic threw landed straight on my man's face. I'm like, bro, is my man not even gonna move his head or nothing? Man was just walking straight through it, bro. I'm like, brethren, nah, fam. And that's why I hear what you're saying about the Ngannou thing, because literally the first right hand AJ lands, it might be over, bro. It literally might be over after the first
will
right
be
hand.
because AJ is going to throw everything behind that right hand because he knows the head's gonna be there, bro. Like he knows it's gonna be there. There's no chance of it not being there because he's been there his whole career. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, and the thing is, what AJ and Ben Davis are doing really well right now is AJ's learned how to set up a punch. Because if you watch him fight, like when he fought my man's name, Otto Wallen and that.
Otto Wallen,
yeah.
You
could actually see that my man was he was using a jab to the body to up the hand right. You could see that he was working that in. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones you could fully see it. 1 second, Nick. Yeah, your mic's doing feedback, bro.
Yeah, your mic's got feedback.
It's echoing. So just mute it, innit? Well, mute it when you're not talking. You might need to jump in and out. But yeah, it's one of them ones you could see throughout the fight. He was throwing that jab to the body and he was just setting it up for that overhand. And like what AJ is getting better at now, instead of doing the foolishness that he was doing before, where it's like he had loads of different coaches and they were trying to. You saw AJ fighting with the front,
many instructions.
Yeah, front hand down and all these things. When I think it was. What fight was it? Because I remember I watched it in Paris, blood. I got bad memories of that day, blood. Man got food poisoning in Paris, blood, watching the fight with, what's his name? The Eastern European brother that broke his nose with the uppercut.
Oh, Hellenius.
No.
Carlos Takam.
No, the Eastern European brother. Bruv, what's his name? Fuck me. Broke his nose. Povetkin broke his nose with the uppercut.
Yeah.
In that fight. And the Povetkin fight, he comes out and he's got the front hand down, and I'm thinking this ain't AJ.
But like, you know what though, yeah, I'll keep it real. Like, even though you mentioned that Povetkin fight, and you're 100% right, because I remember, like, I think it was after the third round, he started fighting with his right hand down. I mean, left hand down, and started jumping into the body. Yeah. What it did show me though was Anthony Joshua is one of the few fighters, and Rants, you will know, Nick, you will know, where when they reach a certain stage, they refuse to take instructions, even in corner and outside of the ring. AJ's always a guy who, no matter where he is in his career, he's always a blank canvas. Like, this guy's always willing to learn. He lost to Ruiz the first fight and said the next fight, normally people with ego will be like, no, I got to get my get back. He put that to the side and went, you know what, I'm going to box this dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And you can clearly see this is a guy who systematically thinks his way through. That's why I say, and I've always said this, fully fit and mentally prepared AJ causes everyone problems. And and me and Nick were saying this, I actually think he beats Fury. Even before the Usyk fight.
I've been saying it.
I think majority of AJ's limitations aren't technical or physical. They're all mental. They're all mental. And the only thing with Ben Davison, when he was with Derek James, obviously you had Ryan Garcia in the camp, Errol Spence, everyone in that everyone in that camp. I've been to like America and I've seen the way those guys train. Whereas before he was getting 100% attention from his coach, now that attention is being spread out. When you got Ben Davison, I got your 100% attention. And even when he had Robert McCracken was an amateur coach as well as an AJ coach. So his attention wasn't fully diverted to AJ. I just
don't rate McCracken as a coach.
No, McCracken's a shit coach.
He's an amateur coach, bro. He's got them man jumping up and down, playing hopscotch and that. AJ's 18 stone. Man don't need to be jumping up and down like that.
The fact that his best ever fighter in the pros is Carl Froch, and Carl Froch never had great defense. That just showed you in itself, bro. Like Carl Froch he's pretty much a super middleweight Dubois, bro. That guy just had a great chin, fam. Literally, that guy just had a great chin,
fam. Yeah, it's the Polish in him, bro. He got a blockhead. That's the reason why man got through his career, because he used to eat shots, bro. Like I loved what Andre Wood done to him, because I got fed up with Carl Froch. You know there was there, so
my man's nose got broken in like 3 places in that fight, bro.
Yeah, you can still see it now, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The reverberations of the beatdown he got from Froch, I mean from Wood, was crazy. But it's the thing is with AJ, that amateur style, that in and out footwork, and that man's 18 stone, and you got a guy like that fighting like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It was
Trust me.
crazy.
The thing
McCracken
is that-
sucked, didn't it?
that was cool at the beginning of his career when he was fighting nobodies in it. But when he stepped up to fight like a Wilder or something like that, that style couldn't run. You know what I'm saying? Because man is gonna clamp you one time and then it's over. So,
Facts,
you know
though.
what I mean? Like,
But if you
most heavyweight fights at the top level mostly do not go 12 rounds. So
facts, if you
that's just what
actually
it is.
pre it, bro, all his big fights, whether it's the White fight, whether it's the Klitschko fight, or whether it was Povetkin, he pretty much had to make on the fly adjustments in the ring, bro.
Yeah,
Because
fact.
the in corner instructions were horrible, bro. Like if you actually look at it, the instructions that he got for the first Povetkin fight, he was getting pieced up in that first round. He personally had to make an adjustment, and I feel like the fact that he was pretty much a person who had like 15 chefs in the corner giving him bare different instructions. Now he's got one. I think it's just a better environment. I can't even cap, bro. And I actually feel like we're actually seeing the best version of AJ. I still think this version of AJ don't beat Usyk, but it's gonna give him the best chance because bro, I ain't seen an AJ this motivated ever. Bro.
I think with Ben Davison, he's got the best possible chance to beat Usyk for the simple fact that Usyk's the best boxer for me in boxing, bruv. In boxing, I think he's the best by far. Like with his amateur pedigree, with his intelligence, with his engine as well. But the thing is, AJ is just a big guy. I'll be honest, yeah. If AJ goes in there with a game plan and he catches him with a straight right hand to the body or something like that, bro, like we know that Usyk to the body is he's suspect. If AJ catches him and he goes in there with a game plan and understands that he's gonna lose rounds, and he goes in there just to execute a game plan, he could land a shot in it. This is just what it is. This is what boxing's about. And the one thing that Davidson is doing well with AJ is you can see that he's tailoring the fight plan to his strengths, and he's going in there and he's executing game plans now. The way he took Ngannou out wasn't the way he took out Otto Wallin. It wasn't the same way.
But what I will say though is the issue that everyone's having now with Usyk is Fury kind of messed up the playing field because now Usyk dropped and pretty much should have stopped Fury. He knows he can stop these guys, bro. Like I felt like when Usyk first came up to heavyweight, he never had full confidence in his punch power. Now this guy knows, bro, he can touch these guys and hurt these guys. He stopped Dubois. He should have stopped Usyk. That would have been 2 back-to-back knockouts, bro. If he goes in
Fury, you mean, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, he should have stopped Fury. Bro, if he goes in there with that's why I think in this next Fury fight, Fury might get stopped, bro. I genuinely feel like Fury might get stopped.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, bro, he's gonna smoke him. Like, bro, like I'll be real. And the thing is, I called the first fight for the simple fact that Fury doesn't throw enough punches. And Usyk was gonna, bro, Usyk's just way more active, and I knew he was gonna walk him down. But I think that Fury was shocked at how hard Usyk hits because Usyk's punching in the heavyweight, yeah, is dangerous because it's not hard enough to knock you out, but it's hard enough to buzz you.
And
you know them, man.
He throws punches from angles you can't see, bro. Like when my man hit him with that 2-piece, yeah, that hit him into the ropes, you genuinely can tell at some stage he didn't know where Usyk was. Like my man turned his back like he was Wilder.
1 second,
bro.
man. Them keep going.
Yeah, cool,
bro,
no problem.
Yeah, listen, listen. There's no way in the world that AJ's beating Usyk, bro. I don't know what rounds. There ain't no game plan. There ain't no game plan or trainer that's getting AJ to beat Usyk. It's just not gonna happen. Usyk, like, other than like, obviously he's got a puncher's chance because he's a puncher. And the man, let me know if my audio is fixed or not. It should be better now. But yeah, cool. Good. Like, he's got a puncher's chance, obviously, because he's a puncher. That's what he does, isn't it? But from a technical perspective, there's no way. The thing is, what Rants is saying, obviously, yeah, if for AJ to execute a game plan and then lose rounds, he'll have to lose rounds, etc., etc. Once Usyk's got 6 or 7 rounds in the bag, the fight's over because then AJ's gonna have to chase him around the ring. So that's just, it's long. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be too much movement, so it's never gonna happen.
The issue with the Usyk thing, though, is everybody has to rely on individual moments of when you have him. Dubois had to rely on those individual moments. Fury had to rely on those individual moments. It's whether you can capitalize on it. When I look at the current crop of heavyweights, and I'm going to double back. When you said Usyk's the best fighter in the sport right now, I'll go as far as saying Usyk is the best fighter in the turning of the century other than Floyd. Since the turning of the century, since 2000, I would say there's no other fighter that I would say is more, in terms of his accomplishments, his ability, and his variety of wins. I've seen this guy fight pretty much every style, pros and amateurs. Brad is hard pressed to see anyone as overall complete as Usyk. I would even argue and say he's probably more rounded than Floyd. I would even make that argument. Like in terms of the type of fighters he's fought and the type of style, I'd probably say Floyd's plan A was A1, and you weren't getting him out of his plan A. Maybe 1 or 2 fighters might have been able to get him out of that. But I've seen Usyk download information and go. And bro, that guy's ability to understand what you do and figure you out is better than anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, that's fact. Rants, when you were off, I was saying there's no way that AJ beats. It's his best chance right now. It's his best possible chance. He'll get the closest, but there's no way that he beats.
Bro, in boxing, you've always got a puncher's chance, especially in heavyweight boxing. When you're a big guy fighting a smaller guy, but in terms of skills, if they fight 100 times, he gets nowhere near him 100 times. Do you know them ones? It's heavyweight boxing, bro, and bro, one punch changes.
Who do you want to see him fight?
Who
do you want? Once he knocks out Dubois, because that's a done deal. I'm so confident.
And we need to see AJ Fury, and we need to see, if Wilder still wants to mix it up with AJ, I can see AJ punch his head into the front row, blood, because that's going to be another 2-rounder. You know about that, bro? But I want to see it, bro.
You want to see Wilder fight after what Zhang done to him, bro?
No, but I want to see. No, but I want to see AJ knock him out cold, though.
Wilder has had a Casemiro Thomas Partey drop off, blood, overnight. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. I honestly, like, man, just who was the fight? Was it? It was the Joseph Parker fight. Joseph, bro.
Oh yeah, that was dead.
That was dead, bro. The drop off, that's the wildest drop I've seen in ability. Like, do you know what I mean? Man got put fully into a coma. So I don't really want to see that fight, but obviously, shamelessly, I'll watch it if it happens, innit? But like, that's like watching Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul. Like, that shouldn't even be signed off. Do you know what I'm saying? He should be in a retirement home at this point. But I think AJ versus Fury, the British battle, all the trash talk.
I'm not even interested in that fight as much as
I'm interested in that, bro.
No, I am. I'm interested in that, bro.
Do you know why? Yeah, because for the rest of our lives, I'm 31 years old. Yeah, man's gonna be 60 and still have certain demographics of man telling me, well, he never beat Fury, so I'm not. That's I want it done.
Yeah, we need to see Fury get knocked out cold. Yeah, just to settle it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need it, bro. It's just like the Khan Brook. You
know what Fury's doing, yeah? Because Fury's a master of mind games, yeah, and his fan base is pathetic, to be honest with you, yeah. What he's gonna do is he's starting to manufacture nonsense beef with AJ so that he can manufacture a reason not to fight him. And AJ he knows that. So AJ's always going to be polite. Oh, Fury's a great fighter, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. And if Fury's going to try and goad him into doing or saying something disrespectful so that he can say, oh, you said that one thing. No, I'm not going to fight you.
I think it's actually the other way around, bro. I think Fury's trying to manufacture an excuse, bro. If you look at it, yeah,
what do you mean,
as soon as Usyk beats him, as soon as Usyk beats him, to not fight him. As soon as Usyk beats him, he's going to be like, oh, I had a bad fight against Ngannou. These guys caught me when I was past my best. He's going to, as soon as Usyk beats him, he's going to retire, bro. He's going to retire.
Exactly what I'm saying if Fury's trying to manufacture an excuse not to fight AJ, that's
exactly
what I'm saying. He's going to try and manufacture a reason not to fight him. Do you know what I'm saying? And then that's what it is after seeing he's a bum and all this kind of stuff for all these years. And that's just what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Fury's picked the low-hanging fruit his whole career.
Yeah, but he has, but no one wants to talk about it, bro. He's been ducking AJ, and the funny thing is, people have been trying to say that it's been the other way around, but it's like AJ ain't ducked no smoke nowhere, bro. Do you know what I mean? This brother's gone, he's lost fights, he's come back, he's done what he's needed to do, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't scared to fight no one, bro. Like, this is what the funny thing is, bro. Like, and you've seen Tyson Fury dancing around, bro. Do you know what I mean? His whole career, bro. Like, nobody cared about Tyson Fury until he stole the belts from Klitschko and then retired so he didn't have to fucking fight him in a rematch.
AJ never would have fought Ngannou if Tyson Fury didn't fight Ngannou. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like...
No, even more than that, bro, I think what people don't look at is when Usyk moved up to cruiserweight, I know AJ had the WBO belt, but bro, if I was advising AJ at that time, and I was saying this at that time, I was like, I wouldn't even have fought Usyk, but he chose Usyk. What people don't understand is that you chose to fight Usyk, which for me just shows the character of who you are as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he cherry picked. Like,
it's not a fight he needed to take.
Yeah, like when Fury became champion, my man fought Chisora, bro. Like, my man already fought Chisora twice. And I was like, yeah, let me have another fight. I'm like, bro, where's this Chisora fight coming from? My man chose Usyk, which I'll always give him credit for, bro. Because he could have just said, you know what? I'll leave that guy to the side. And if I was him, I would have done that. Because at that time, I thought Usyk was going to win. And literally, he's still continuing that trend. He's going in there and he's pretty much trying to make the best fights happen. But I just feel like, other than seeing a rematch between AJ and Usyk, bro, I don't think I want to see anything else between Fury. I think Fury needs to just call it a day, bro. Like, my man's already out here getting drunk in pubs and that, bro.
He'll do with Canelo, bro. He'll call it a day. He'll sit. Canelo to me is like almost semi-retired, bro. But Fury will continue to call himself like the GOAT and all this, the best British fighter of all time. Before Usyk came back, like stepped up to the heavyweight division. This is why boxing is mad, because it's so regional, isn't it? Like, you know how it is, the media, social media, etc., etc. AJ clearly has the best resume of the big three, yeah, like the taking out Usyk, but at the time it was AJ, Wilder, and Fury. AJ clearly had the best resume, yeah. They fought the most world champions, fought the most people that are ranked in the top 10, whatever. And still, like, the Americans were deluded before Wilder lost to Fury. The Americans say, no, Wilder's got the best resume because he's got all these names, and they're listed names that are ranked between like 20 and 50, but they're American. So they're names that American audiences recognize. Them man don't recognize.
But you gotta understand, bro. You gotta understand, bro. Like, you can't debate with Americans when it comes to boxing, because in their mind,
Americans, period. I'm just them, period.
It's a very similar situation with Tank. It's a very similar situation with Tank.
They like, say Tank's the face. Well, the Rants probably says Tank's the face of boxing as well, to be fair.
But he's not. Canelo is. And Canelo's the face of boxing in the sense that whenever Canelo puts on a show, he shuts down everything in it. That's the face of boxing. But Tank ain't the face of boxing for me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. My favorite fighters at the moment are Bud. Do you know what I'm saying? I like watching Bud. I like watching Usyk, and I like watching Bivol. Like the Bivol fight
against my guy still.
Bivol against Beterbiev is going to be a great fight.
I'm going to that still. I'm going to that in Saudi.
That's nuts, bro. Now I've watched I watched back the Bivol fight against Canelo. I watched that back yesterday, and now I've watched that back yesterday. I think Bivol's tougher than people are giving him credit for.
Trust.
I think he can beat Beterbiev on points. I think he can. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm 50-50, but I'm like 0.5% leaning towards Bivol. I can't lie. Like,
bro, because everyone's saying Beterbiev's gonna stop him late, but bro, I'll be honest, yeah. Like, I think we're underestimating Bivol's ability to take a punch, bro, because he catches everything so well on his forearms. That high guard is so good, bro. It's so hard to get through that guard. And the thing is, Beterbiev will keep walking forward for 12 rounds, but bro, he's getting old. He's had quite a few injuries as well.
He's coming off an injury.
He's coming off an injury. I think a knee injury or something like that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, yeah, bro, Bivol is so relaxed when he throws the punches. He doesn't throw them to hurt you. He just throws them to fluster you. And before you know it, you're chasing around, you know, like a minute in. You're chasing around because he's punched you in the face like 6, 7, 8 times and you don't know what's going on. So I think it could be one of them.
If Beterbiev hurts him, Beterbiev is, for me, maybe a new age in there. He's in the top 2 or 3 finishers in the world.
No,
I know, but yes, but that's if he fights him. He's like Triple G, bro. But do you know what I'm saying? It's like once he gets you hurt, do you know what I mean? It's blood in the water. He's the shark. But the thing is with Beterbiev, it's like if he hurts him, it's a big if. Yeah. I ain't seen Bivol hurt. Never. Do you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even seen anyone get near him to hurt him because he uses that reach very well and he moves his feet and he gets in and out of range, bro. So all these short shots that Beterbiev throws, you can't throw them short shots against someone that fights at the back of the ring. Do you know what I'm saying? He keeps him on the end of the stick, bro. No Diddy, fam.
I think Beterbiev is more versatile than people realize, because he just knocks out most people flat. You don't really get to see a lot of his actual boxing. See, like now we're seeing more of AJ's boxing ability in the last 5 years than we saw in the early part of his career, because he was just steamrolling people. I'm leaning Beterbiev personally. Do you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. It's definitely
I get the Beterbiev argument. Here's the thing: there's small variables that I think people are ignoring. Bivol's last 3 fights have all been in Saudi. Beterbiev's never fought outside of Canada. Like he fought in the UK, but you gotta remember, like, this guy's fighting in a much hotter climate. So for me, I know this might not sound like it's gonna make a difference, But small margins make a difference, bro. Like small margins do make a difference. And also, when you also think, not only is he coming off an injury, but he's had one fight in 19 months. One fight, and that fight was against Callum Smith, which weren't much of a fight. Like, this guy got pieced up quick. So, in my opinion, I just think my boxing mind's saying Bivol, but Beterbiev's power is different, bro. That guy's power is different, bro. I can't even lie.
I don't think it's just the power. I think it's the pressure that he applies for the whole fight that is going to be, yo, can my man withstand the pressure? I don't even think the power's an issue. It's more the pressure and the sustained power. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, cool, we know that Bivol can fight on the back foot. Yeah, he can fight going backwards, whatever, for 12 rounds. But it's like, can you fight like that under the pressure you're gonna be under from
he's
this
never
guy?
He's never fought no one like Beterbiev, bro.
Hell no.
We've never seen Beterbiev put in a bad performance. We've seen,
but he's Russian, blood. So he is Russian though, so he would have come across similar guys in sparring. And stuff like
they
that.
would have come across each other in that
They
Soviet
fought each
style.
other before, I'm sure. They've been in
they've never fought each other.
They've not sparred each other. They sparred each other.
But
they would have,
like 17. Bivol was like 17, so Beterbiev was already like Russian champion at that time. But the truth is, at this stage in their career, I just lean towards Bivol, bro. I just lean. But Beterbiev, I get the pressure thing. It's also the fact that this guy, for some reason, I don't know if you've not seen a press conference. He's got this strange confidence that I don't know where it's coming from. Like, this guy's got this weird confidence.
Because he knocked out everyone he stepped to the ring with.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I remember when he was fighting Yard, in the press conference for the Bivol fight, man was like, he knows what I'm going to do. He knows. I've never really seen Beterbiev talk like that. He's already talking about what he's going to do after the fight. I'm like, bro, I've never really heard this. He must know something that I don't know, bro.
No, like, he knows that he has got a blockhead, bro. Like, when you know, it's just like Golovkin. When you know that if man hit you with a fire hydrant, you're still walking forward. That you can have this mad confidence because you know that I'm still going to be there. In the 12th round. I know I'm still going to be there. Yeah. And this is just what it is. He knows he's going to be there because the Yard fight is the only fight we've seen him hurt, bro. And we know that Yard hits hard, bro. Like, regardless of whether you like him or not.
Yard hits harder than Bivol, and Yard wasn't able to finish him even when he was injured. Granted, the tactics maybe weren't the right.
No, but the thing is, that was the engine though. With
facts.
The Yard thing is the engine. Do you know what I mean? Yard's not really a 12-round boxer, innit? Like Bivol is a 12-round boxer because he don't really sit down on his punches, and that Soviet style, is beautiful to watch, bro. He just keeps moving, and they just embarrass you, and they just overwhelm you, innit?
And if you look at Yard, use a lot of head movement to avoid shots. Rants you fight, so when you catch a punch, it's much easier to sustain and regain your stamina than you're constantly having to slip. When you're constantly slipping, it's much more fatiguing. So you gas out much quicker. So when you see Bivol, and I say this all the time, this guy's got the best high guard in the sport right now. This guy will just have that high guard, and he'll just catch all the shots you throw. I mean, Canelo tried to wear his arms out. Bro, that didn't do nothing.
It didn't work. That's what I'm saying. This guy's conditioning is crazy. The guy's Russian. You know, them ones there. And it's like, I think his mum's like Korean or something. So man's got that flipping monk Russian robot thing going on. You know, them ones like, his thing's mad, bro. And his high guard's crazy because he catches shots on his forearm. It's not even on the glove because he's so, brother, his forearms are so long. It's like he's covered everything. Like, so you can't hit him. Like Canelo's smart because he punches round guards and everything. Like, Canelo couldn't get around the guard, couldn't get through it. Like, he was just getting pissed, bro. At one point, he picked man up, bro, on his shoulders. He's like, what the fuck is this man after just suplex, man? Like, so I don't know. Beterbiev needs to find gaps. Huh?
When you fighting next?
I have no idea, bro. You know them ones there. I have no idea, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just getting back into training now, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I saw your video the other day still. The other day.
I just get back into training. That was the first time in 5 years, bro. It was just good to be out there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Yeah, his dad's what? See, that's what I mean. His dad's from Kyrgyzstan and his mom's Korean blood. Man's got some mad hybrid thing going on. It's crazy. Like, that's why I'm saying, that just because Beterbiev has got this universal soldier flipping Golovkin thing going on, bro, they're both built like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's a 50-50 fight. Like, it really
if anyone can get through that guard, it's Beterbiev.
Facts.
But we'll see, innit? We'll see.
If anyone can keep him out, it's Bivol.
But it's the feet, innit? It's the feet, innit? Like Bivol's feet as well. Like I feel like the biggest difference between the two, because I think they both are very durable. They both can fight for 12 rounds. Beterbiev shown his power carries all the way through the fight as well.
Right.
Yes.
But Bivol's feet is significantly better than Beterbiev's feet. Significantly better.
True.
And he's got the reach as well.
Beterbiev doesn't need good footwork. Like he has basic footwork, but he has smart footwork. He can cut off the ring and just he don't use his legs too much.
You're saying that when he's fought guys without Bivol's footwork.
Yeah.
When he goes in there with someone who's got that level of footwork and understanding the distance, bro. Bivol plays chess in there. Like if you watch Bivol from a bird's eye view, it's like every step he makes, it's like he's positioning you. Like there's many times where Canelo had him up against the ropes. 5 seconds later, Canelo's up against the ropes. Like
as soon as his back touches the ropes, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
And that level of footwork, I mean, it looks good when Beterbiev's piecing up guys like Callum Smith and Callum Johnson and all of it. These man don't know about footwork, bro. Like these men are just like just
them men are pop fighters. Yeah.
Literally. So obviously to them it's gonna look good in it. But when you fight someone with that level of mobility, bro, I think it's going to be a bit of a problem. But if Beterbiev wins, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised at all.
Yeah. I'm still leaning Beterbiev. Just the stoppage the stoppage record, the style. I don't like you say, younger, fitter, more durable, less injuries. Bivol 100%. But my heart just leans towards Beterbiev. So
I think Bivol beats him on points, and I'm going. It's not going to be wide, but it's going to be. I think comprehensive, bro. I think he wins. I think he wins 7 rounds. I think he wins 7.
Yeah. I think Beterbiev will be losing on the cards. I think there's going to be a moment where he gets Bivol.
Bivol's going to survive,
and Bivol's going to have to survive. But because he's got those rounds in the bank, he's going to take it over the line. I think that's what's going to happen. I can't see throughout the whole 12 rounds Beterbiev not having any moments of like where he's sustaining some form of pressure.
Bivol has to be perfect for 36 minutes. He has to be perfect.
But I don't think he needs to be perfect because his guard is almost impenetrable. You know what I mean? So even when he's not moving, but even when he's not moving, he's so hard to hit. That's not even perfect because that's his discipline. Do you know what I'm saying?
But that's perfect defense though. That's still
but his defense is always perfect.
I was gonna say that, like we're asking someone to be perfect. His last 12 fights, he's won 100 of his last 120 rounds. So what are we doing, bro? He's won 100 of his last 100. I think it's actually more. That was before the Lyndon Arthur fight. They said before the Lyndon Arthur fight, he's 100 of his last 120 fights. So that's almost perfection, bro. That's pretty much almost perfection. None of his last 20 opponents, or in his entire career, has he ever had anyone land over 10 punches in a round against him. Never has anyone landed over 10 punches in a round against him. Ever. That's perfect. That's
he landed double every round on Canelo, blood, and it's Canelo
every round.
No, all of the stuff that you man are saying. Beterbiev knows all of the stuff that he knows all about his mum being from Korea and all that kind of thing.
He knows that, but he also knows, that father time, bro. He's 39 years old. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's moving like Reece James, blood. You know the ones there, like man got bare injuries, fam. Like this is just what it is.
Boy,
and he gets injured in camp as well. You don't even get injured in the fights.
Yeah, trust me, man. Them are saying Bivol's moving like Anthony, though. It's mad. It's a bit mad.
No, bro. You know what it is, with Bivol, it's like it's just the footwork. Fighting, he's already shown that he's got the conditioning because he's a 12-round fighter. He's going in that ring knowing what he needs to do in it because Beterbiev knows that he has to get Bivol out of there because he's not going to beat him on points. So he has to take more risks. Bivol can just fight him the same relaxed way he always fights and just move.
Or you could flip it and say, well, we know that this guy is just going to try and soak up pressure. So let's tease him out of his shape a little bit rather than trying to.
He won't
because he has to.
He won't. Canelo tried to do that. Canelo was waiting for him on the ropes like this and that. He didn't engage. He was just like,
you ain't getting him to engage, bro. You ain't doing that.
He said,
Bivol's the most disciplined guy. You must be getting Bivol confused with Devin Haney, bro. Bivol's disciplined, bro. Bivol is disciplined.
Turned up to his wife, blood. His Pete.
Bro, it's Pete, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he's a bad man. You know them ones, bro. Listen, just because he went Hollywood, he got the bag. His wife's getting upset and that. It don't
Trust
matter.
me.
You know
Man
them
said
ones. He's a superstar, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He let his
Fact.
wife know, bro. Listen, yesterday's price is not today's price, bro. Do you know what I mean? I
Hey.
pieced up Canelo, bro. Face of
Yeah,
boxing.
facts. Bro,
You know, like that. So, no, he's a bad man.
It's mad.
He's a bad man.
Is there anything else on the card that you're looking forward to tomorrow? Because I think the card's supposed to be stacked.
You know what it is, yeah? I was looking forward to the Josh Kelly fight because he's a fighter I like, innit? Cool brother. But then obviously Smith pulled out with an injury.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Which is annoying. Obviously the Buatsi one as well, Hutchison, bro. Because it's like tricky southpaw and that. Like, what's man gonna do? Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously
Buatsi's been slightly disappointing as well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Buatsi, in terms of the trajectory, of what they said Buatsi was gonna be. Buatsi was meant to be the next stop out of the Olympians, innit? And he hasn't done that. Like, so it's one of them ones where, for whatever reason that is, he hasn't kicked on.
No, but he
needs a good performance.
That's his fault, bro. He turned down the Beterbiev fight and he turned down the Bivol fight, bro. So he personally, for whatever reason, don't want to get to the elite table. My man's out here fighting British level fighters, fam.
But bro, in that light heavyweight division, yeah, no one wants to fight them, innit? So it's like, man, if man win against like the next crop of fighters like Buatsi and Yard and them man there, they'll claim a world championship. Like how Arsenal fans claim they won the title last year because City is just like unbeatable. Like, I mean, that's what they just take them out. They say, bro, we won back-to-back titles as far as I'm concerned. Like that's us. I mean, paraded that.
Yeah, but this is why you have to rate Yard for taking the Kovalev fight and the Beterbiev fight. Because them other man didn't want to fight him. Them other men don't want to go and fight these Eastern European guys. These guys are monsters. These guys are monsters, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to rate Yard.
Don't travel well as well. A lot of British fighters do not travel because Yard didn't go to where did he go for that?
He went to Russia. He went Russia to fight Kovalev, which is a bad man thing. I rate that. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, again, if
you had better corner instructions, he might have won that fight, bro. You know them.
To be fair, he was losing the fight. And my man told him, but he knew he had him hurt, innit? I just think, you know what it was? I think that Yard just didn't pace himself well in that fight. That's all it was. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I watched David Hay was talking about a fight. I think it might have been the Mormek fight he was talking about. I can't remember what fight he was talking about, but he was saying that like he went into the fight knowing that cool, for the first 6 rounds, I'm just gonna stay in the fight and I'm not gonna throw too many punches, bro, and I'm just gonna drain him a little bit and then I'm gonna take him out later, bro. He paced himself for the fight because David Hay knows he ain't no 12-round fighter. Do you know what I mean? But if you know you're fighting someone that fades, and we know that Kovalev's an alcoholic, bruv, so
trust me.
And Anthony Yard should have said, you know what, let me stay in the fight for the first 6 rounds and I can get him out of there. But he started too fast. Do you know what I'm saying? And then when he did have him hurt, he couldn't get him out of there. And this is what it was.
Mad.
Because man told him to empty the gas tank, bro.
Yeah, he told him to empty the gas tank.
It's mad because it's very similar. What you just mentioned is very similar to what Lomachenko does now in his older age. Like he look, if you watch him, a lot of his first, or other than against Kambosos, a lot of the early part of the fight, especially when he fought Lopez, he took like the first 5 rounds off. Like he was almost just pacing himself, and then he flicked the switch. It's the same thing he done with Devin. The first 5 rounds he was kind of slow. Then from round 6 he just turned up the pace. And I feel like some guys they know their body, so they know that they're gonna have to throw a certain amount of punches and turn it on the back end of the fight. I feel like that's a common thing you see still.
Yeah, but that's it. If he does that against Kovalev, he beats him because Kovalev ain't got. Kovalev never had the engine, bro. He don't live the life, and that's why Canelo. He broke down Kovalev for Canelo to smoke him. You know the ones, and the difference is Canelo can pace himself in a fight.
That's why he's stay behind that
high. He can stay there behind that high guard, pace himself. Do you know what I mean? Head movement. Canelo's feet don't move the way they used to move. Do you know what I'm saying? And Canelo got him out of there. Exactly, but that's what it was.
Canelo's had bare fights against elite level fighters, whereas that was Anthony Yard's first fight against an elite. It wasn't even really elite at the time because he was past his best, but still an elite fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? A world elite fighter at that time.
Still got the know-how, innit?
Yeah, you got to pick up some of that experience. But boy, I don't know what's happening in that division because, like I say, all these men None of these men don't want to
They're
fight each
waiting
other,
for
bro.
Beterbiev and Bivol to retire, bro. That's literally what it is. That's when
That's
these
poor,
men are
bro.
going to start fighting for world titles, bro. Trust me. But
Some of these
Buatsi,
men
I
need to
think,
get busy now, bro.
boy.
Well,
I
he
think
has to beat Hutchinson though. He
I
has
think
to
he might
beat him.
lose tomorrow. He might lose tomorrow.
Nah, he can't
Bro.
lose. He can't lose. If he loses, that's his career. There's no big fights for him apart from the
he's
yard fight,
done.
and he can't even get the yard fight if he doesn't
He's
win
done,
this.
bro. No, but he's done. If he loses to Hutchinson, he's done. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'll give Hutchinson credit because no one gave him a chance against Richards. He pieced up
Yeah.
Richards.
Yeah,
Now
he
he's
did.
fighting. Now he's fighting Buatsi. If he pieces up Buatsi, bro, this guy's confidence is up here. He done
That's
an
what I'm
interview the other day, yeah, and they were like, "Oh, stay silent until there's a guy that's better than you at boxing." That man was saying Roy Jones Jr., Beterbiev. Man was silent the whole way.
Bro, Boatsi's he's just turning out stinky performances, bro. Even when he gets the wins, it's not great performances. That man can't really be confident in him. I know that obviously his fighting ceiling is above that of a Willie Hutchinson, but if I'm looking at Hutchinson's most recent performances, that's exciting me more than watching Boatsi's most recent performances. Man can't put stock. That's not Ethan Wanieri, bro. Man can't put stocks into this youth, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So
it is so mad as well, Nick. You know why it's mad, bro? Because you actually think, yeah, Ben Shalom invested all this money in these IC3 fighters, yeah, and you just start to think, fam, you wasted all your money, bro. The react
but
he died, man. He died, though. He died, bro.
It's Ben Shalom, yeah, like when he's gone to play football with the man there, and he just looks like that wedge black brother and thinks, you must be good, and the brother's not good. He's just black and goes gym, but he's not good. Like,
bro,
you know
all of that money he's invested long.
Yeah, but Ben Shalom, for me, I think that I think that he'll be regretting the route that he took. You know them ones, because he tried to be the middleman, innit? He tried to be the other guy. Like, I'll just pick up all the guys no one else wants and do my own thing. But the problem is, yeah, it's like no one wants to fight. Watch these man fight at York Hall, blood. No one. You know them ones. Like Joshua Buatsi, he's a big name, but he's not an exciting fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not exciting. Okoli is an awful fighter. Like, bro, Okoli's family don't want to watch him fight. You know them ones.
That's what I'm saying. But you signed all of these men on big boy contracts, and I'm like, bro, you expected them to sell. I could have came to you before and told you, these men.
And react for them, man. There, no one wants to watch these man.
One thing that Eddie's good at is pricing the fighter. And obviously fighters have got egos, and he's saying, listen, this is your market rate. Do you know what I mean? Based on who you are and what you can provide. And a lot of men don't like that. So obviously someone comes to you and says, oh, you're doing one job for 30 grand, I'll pay you 50. But there's a reason that company weren't paying you 50 before. And that's just that you're not worth 50. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. There was a video with Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn yesterday just laughing about Ben Shalom. The two of them together just laughing. They were like, because Ben Shalom said he wants to get involved in a 5v5. And they were both like, brother, with what 5? Bro, watch it. They're two of them together just laughing at him saying, who's your 5, bro? Who is your 5? Like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? So, you know, that's what it is. He signed boring, horrible fighters. Do you know what I'm saying? You would have been better off taking a slightly lower money and then getting a longer career. Someone just said in the comments, Eddie's good at pricing a fight and selling a fight. Ben Shalom can't sell a fight. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's got no personality. That is the one thing about Eddie Hearn, why he's brilliant. Like, even the darts match with Crawford and that, bro. I'm here for shit like that because Eddie Hearn understands. He understands, the era that you're in, bro. Like, remember, a lot of our favorite fighters, these guys were superstars with no social media. Now there's social media, bro. If you're not utilizing it, even the way he marketed Anthony Joshua, like before we watched AJ fight professional fights, we were seeing workout videos of AJ. Man's fucking running on sand and shit, you know them ones, and doing all this plyometric training and that. They marketed him online, and then he's selling out fucking stadiums, bro. In
what he did,
his first 10 fights and that. Stadiums.
With AJ,
Fury can't sell out a stadium now.
No, definitely not. Definitely not, bro. With AJ, what he did, after he come out of the Olympics, obviously everyone is high off the Olympics thing, so he took him to different cities all over the country. So by the time AJ come to having a world title fight, everyone in the country, boxing fans wise, everyone in the country had seen him. Before AJ was selling out Wembley, he was selling out Cardiff on a regular basis.
Frank's doing that with the Toma, though. Frank's doing that with Moses.
Oh, he's cold. I like him, man.
Facts.
Yeah,
he's cold.
I met him at his last fight. He's a cool guy.
Exciting fighter. How tall is he?
He's like 6'1".
6'3", 6'2".
No, he's not that tall. I thought like 6'1", 6'2".
I think
maybe
he looks
6'2".
about 6'1", 6'2". But
Yeah.
bro, I like him as a fighter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what? It's one of them ones where that's what a proper heavyweight looks like. You know the one. This is what people don't understand, innit? People are seeing all these freaks of natures. Yeah, this is not normal. Muhammad Ali was like 6'3", bro. He was smaller than Dylan White, bro. Like even, do you know what I'm saying? Like people need to understand. Yeah, like I think
6'7", 6'8".
Dylan's. I think Dylan White is like a similar size to like George Foreman. Like people don't realize. A lot of these boxers, like.
Fraser wasn't the biggest.
162, bro. This is who they were. Now these 6'7", 6'8" juggernauts. This is not the perfect build for a heavyweight boxer. Is Usyk. That's why he's piecing them up.
Facts.
That's why he's piecing them up. He's the perfect build. 6'3", same height as Ali.
6'8", 6'9". They ain't got no coordination, bro. They've got no coordination.
Look at Wilder. Look how skinny his frame is. His legs, his actual body.
He's a cruiserweight though, man.
Do you know what I mean? So there's no wonder he ain't got no punch resistance. Do you know what I'm saying? He can hit hard, like a freak, but he ain't got no punch resistance. Because look how small he is. He's actually a kind of petite build kind of guy.
He's a grasshopper, blood. He's just tall, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? This bro ain't no heavyweight. Do you know what I mean? He's not even a heavyweight with that fucking costume on, blood. I'm telling you, Deontay Wilder's a fucking cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? He should fight at Bridgerweight, blood. That's what he should do. Go down and fight a Coley, blood, because he ain't no heavyweight. Bro, he's not heavyweight.
I after watching a Coley fight Beterbiev Smith, I said to Shane, I'll never watch a Coley fight again. I will never watch a Coley fight. A Coley could go to Africa and fight lions. I'm not watching it. I'll never watch my man fight ever again, bro. I refuse, bro. You know what I'm saying? The serious, bro. He was getting messages from Diddy the way that he was whining in that ring, bro. That was a joke thing, bro. I'll never,
bro.
The
clinching was mad. The clinching was mad.
Nah, he's never awful, again, blood. He's an awful fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where I think it's a good card. Obviously, there's that. I don't know if you man like that Shiraz anyway. Like him and Denny's a good fight, but Shiraz is another one. He's got such a weird build, It's hard to fight someone like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's just tall, bro, and it's like he should just win.
He's lucky because at elite level there isn't a lot of top opposition. I mean, right now the best in the division is Lara, and Lara's like 50, fam. Like,
bro, 50, and that's putting it lightly, blood. We don't know if he's really 50. You think he's older than that,
bro? I remember just pieced up Danny Garcia, but I'm like, bro, you kind of got a lucky way to the top because there isn't much kill. I don't know what happened to Charlo. Charlo's out here drinking, party. I don't know what he's
dusted.
So there's no one at that weight class. So you might be lucky and get an easy world title fight still.
Yeah, that's
what's that middleweight? That's middleweight.
Yeah, middleweight. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I mean. So I think for now, he's got an easy route. I think that's calm. Do you know what I'm saying?
Said Charlo's still the best. You wait. We've been waiting about 3 or 4 years, blood. We've been waiting.
Which Charlo, blood? If they done a tag team, they ain't winning. You know them ones. Them man are dusty, bro. I can't lie. Man, don't rate this Charlo thing. It's just a hype job, bro. Do you know what I mean? Them man are hype jobs, bro. Them Charlos suck, man. I'll be real. So I'm not really rating them. And I swear we got Ahara Davis fighting the other brother Azim soon. Oh, bro. Ahara Davis, bro, they're trying to end this guy's career, you know.
He ended his own career, but he's the pro.
Bruv, Ahara Davis is going to get written off, blood. Like, this is what's going to happen. It's going to get nasty, bro. I'll be honest. Some of these fights, I'm just like, who's making them, bro? Obviously, he's getting paid well.
Man, I have to quickly jump off still. 1 second. I have to quickly jump off.
Yeah, that's calm. Like, he's going to get absolutely battered, bro.
Yeah, Ahara Davis, but he killed himself, bro. He did it to himself, bro. He even tried to confront Eddie Hearn and have a conversation. Eddie just told him straight. He's just like, nah, bro, the way you conducted yourself, man can't. You know what I'm saying? Man can't.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, we can't. Bro, how's he getting down to that weight? Bro, I'll be honest, like, he's got a natural skinny build anyway. He's got that grasshopper build, you know them ones. And then it's I don't know how these men get down to these gal weights. I'll be honest. Do you know what I mean? Because he's getting down. He's fighting at the weight that I would fight at. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm 5'10", middleweight, Hamza. And bro, that means he's getting down to 72 kilos, and he's like at least 6'3". He's got to be. He's the one. He looks like, what's his name? What's that fucker's name? The Smith, Callum,
Yeah.
That middleweight, yeah. At 6'3", 6'4" or something. I'm like, bro, like, how's he getting down to that weight, bro? It's crazy.
Callum was super middleweight though.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah. But still,
do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, bro? Like, bruv, he's the same height as Usyk and them, man.
Yeah, and Canelo's
he's-
like shorter than me.
Bruv, Canelo's little. But that's why, man.
Yeah.
But that's why, man, have to rate Canelo, blood, because
Yeah,
Canelo's not even really a middleweight. Do you know what I'm saying? When you look at
see-
Canelo is probably the same height as welterweights, bro.
Yeah,
Because he's shorter than Kell Brook.
Apparently, the night of the fight, Berlanga was like 190. He blew up to like 190 the night of the fight.
You see what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's why Canelo fighting these man. I hear why you don't want to fight Benavidez, because Benavidez probably walks around at 200. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not worth it for him, because Canelo really, is probably height wise, he's probably junior middleweight maximum.
Yeah.
But he's like 5'7" or something. Like, he's not.
Tick, though. He's tick.
He's got the fire hydrant. You get me? Like, bro, he's got a jaw, blood. When he took the bangs from Triple G and he was still there, I was like, this is not a normal don.
He's got the Mexican beef in it. That's what he is.
Yeah, bro, he's not a normal don. If you
beef.
can take punches from Golovkin, like direct shots on the ropes and not move, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
More in the chat is saying that he's ducking Crawford. I don't think he's ducking Crawford, bro.
It's so not a duck, bro, because
they're so far apart size-wise. Like, that fight don't make sense. Like, obviously, I get it. Like, there's not a lot of big names, so we want to see the big names clash. But these men are so far apart. Like, that fight don't tell us nothing. Like, it don't help anybody. It will generate money, but it don't really do anything.
It's the money, exactly. It's a money fight, but it's not a duck. You could say a man's ducking you if he's in a weight class above or below or something like that.
In your weight class. Someone in
That's
your
what
weight
I'm
class,
saying.
then you ain't, because you got to look at, like, I know you've got thoughts on Devin Haney, and we'll discuss that when Shane comes back, because that's Shane's brother. So I want you, man, to talk about that. But certain men have cleaned out a division. You look at Usyk, he's cleaned out 2 divisions. Do you know what I mean? Cleaned them out, taking out the top guys in them divisions. So when you're trying to claim you're the number 1 guy in a division, and there's someone in your division you're not fighting, that's when it looks like we're in duck territory. Do you know what I'm saying?
But even Canelo, the guys he's fighting now, he's not fighting in his own weight class. That's why I don't care. Because he's fighting guys
now.
Nah, but these guys are comfortably heavier than Canelo, bro, and bigger than him. Comfortably. Like, even though he's fighting at 168, he's fighting 200-pounders.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. So because of that, I don't blame him.
Now. I don't think he can make 160 now.
No, I think he could. I just think that he's got no motivation to make 160. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's too rich to make 160. So why would he? Do you know what I'm saying? But he could definitely make 160. I think he stays at 168 because it means that he doesn't have to try too hard to make that weight. That's why he's there. Not because he can't. He can't drop beneath that, bro. He 100% can. But the fact is, he's fighting cruiserweights. Yeah. He's fighting cruiserweights and heavyweights, some of these guys, bro. Because Benavidez and them man there, bro, them man are weight bullies, bro.
Yeah.
Them man are weight bullies. He's giving up about
Danny Jacobs.
But that's it. He's given up about 5 inches of reach, at least in every fight. He's given up about 15 to 20 pounds on fight night sometimes. So because of that, it's kind of like, I don't really hold nothing against him fighting these guys, because really he's somewhere where he's comfortable, but he could easily be weight classes beneath where he is. That's why man have to respect what he's doing. His durability since he's moved up is crazy. We ain't seen Canelo on the canvas, bro.
Yeah.
And he's fighting guys comfortably bigger than him every single fight. So I just think that man have to respect it.
He's gonna have the widest array of like people he's fought, but by the time he retires, like, you know what I'm saying, you're going all the way down to people like a Mayweather, and then all the way up to like Bivol and them kind of man. Like, it's mad. Like the dimensions, the variety of fighters that he's fought is actually a madness, bro.
Because even when he beat Kovalev, you saw the size difference was stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was stupid.
Kovalev, Callum Smith, Danny Jacobs, all of them, the difference between sizes is just mad. Like the face-offs and that. Manuel had to stand on the stool to do a face-off and that. It was mad, bro. But
that's what I'm trying to say, bro.
He ended up beating him anyway, so.
I think Canelo's not docking Crawford. I think Crawford, the thing is with Crawford, I don't know.
Just because of the size. It's just because of the size.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think there's that much of a size difference between them in all actuality. I think they're similar height. I think Bud might even be taller than him. Do you know what I'm saying? Bud's 5'9".
Okay.
Bud's
I didn't know
5'9".
that
I think Canelo's 5'8". So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where I think that Bud's probably taller. He's probably got more reach. And the thing is with Canelo, yeah, Canelo just don't move his feet as much no more. Canelo wants to sit on the ropes and wait for you. And he wants to, you know what I mean? My man wants to do this forehead to forehead shit, bro. Bud ain't on that. Bud will just keep moving, innit? And you saw like in the Madrimov fight, and you saw the Lara fight as well. Like Lara just moved around and just landed 1, 2, 3, gone for a walk, bro. You know, like that. And the thing is, Canelo will just keep chasing him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And Bud will just keep moving. Like Bud's not gonna stay and engage with him for too long. Do you know what I'm saying? So it will be a boring fight. And Canelo don't like fighting people that move a lot now. Like when you look at who he handpicks,
John Ryder.
He likes to fight people that want to stay there and have a scrap. Do you know what I mean? So we can do all of that with the crowd and all that shit. He's not trying to fight Crawford. Stylistically, it's like another Lara fight.
What does Crawford
do you know what I'm saying?
Who does Crawford fight?
That's the problem with Crawford now. You know what's happened with Crawford? It's like Crawford started to get his flowers when everyone else is gone now. So now there's no real big fights for him no more because all the big name fighters are old and they've aged out the sport. There's not really any fights for him, bruv. Like, look at middleweight. Middleweight is dead. Who's he gonna fight? Eubank Jr.
Yeah.
Like, there's no one for him to fight. Kell Brook's gone now. Like, all of these guys, there's no Brook no more. There's no Khan's. He smoked Khan already, but it was a dead Khan. He beats Jaron Ennis comfortably. Like, it's not even, and it's not a money fight. Like, it's a fight.
It's the money. Yes, the money. The money's the big problem because before that Spence paycheck, he would have easily fought Boots. You know what I'm saying? But now he's like, my money's up here.
Spence was his payout, and now he's going to be chasing the Spence money, and Spence money's not there. It's only Canelo.
And Spence didn't even fought again, so it's not even like a rematch is on the cards. The fight was almost too. He might have actually screwed himself over by beating him up too much. Like.
Too much.
You might be better off making it.
Because even Teofimo Lopez, if Teofimo wanted to fight Bud will punch him up. Like, it doesn't make no sense.
I don't get.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Teofimo Lopez. I like him when he was young. He was like a good, excited young fighter. But the way man talk about him fighting Bud Crawford, I'm lost on that.
It was the Loma thing. That's why.
Yeah. I get that, but we've seen Loma lose to Devin Haney as well, and then we've seen Devin Haney lose to Ryan Garcia. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, Loma's name hasn't aged well in the sport. Do you know what I'm saying? Like in the early few years ago, Loma was the guy. We talk about Loma like we would talk about Inoue today, but then as time's gone on, that name hasn't really aged very well. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. If he lost that first fight and then he came back and just boxed everyone up, then fair enough. But that ain't even what happened. So. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is in terms of Lomachenko. That name don't really mean what it used to mean back in the day. It don't hold that kind of currency no more. So,
no, it's facts. And even with the Boots thing, with Americans, they don't understand. Just because you know a fighter and you like him, that don't mean that they're pay-per-view fighters. You know them ones. Like, you look at like Boots and that like cool. But he ain't a pay-per-view fighter. Like, Bud's looking at the money, bro. Like, Bud's what, 37?
Yeah,
he's like, yo, like, if I'm gonna go and put my body through all of this, it needs to be for the money. He'll beat up Boots, and everyone will say, "Oh, Boots took the fight too early," and he won't get paid well from it, or else he's gonna have to offer man the dumbest split, and then man will say, "Yo, you're trying to price me out of fight," but realistically, I need to get paid, bro, because I'm Terence Crawford. Do you get what I'm saying? So to me, like, the Boots fight don't make any sense. That division is kind of dead.
He might have to take it. Division. He might have to.
I don't know, bro.
At what point, how long does he spend looking for options? Like, man, have all got Google. We know the fighters that's out there. A new fighter is not going to manifest itself tomorrow. So that's just what it is. I understand. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? He waits another 6-9 months. He gets older. He gets closer to 38 years old, and then he wants to fight Boots. Like, do you mean it just is what it is? He's got Canelo. He's got Boots. What else has he got? Do you know what I'm saying? Because again, America's so regional, you might have to take a fighter in their hometown and try and generate some numbers that way on the gate. But other than that, do you know what I mean? What are you going to do, bro?
Maybe, that's what it is, man. So I don't know. The Spence thing, I think, in a way, that's probably messed it up for him. Because he's seen how much money he can make. Do you know what I mean? He's retired Spence, so there's no rematch there, because that would have been a nice bit of money, even though I wouldn't have paid to watch that again, bro, because he beat him up so badly. It's like, what could happen? Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't really know.
Spence fans are making all types of excuses. Oh, it's the crash, it's this, it's that. It's like,
Brother, it's not that, bro. Listen, I'll be real, yeah. Errol Spence always had that coming. I knew that Spence was getting pieced up anyway, yeah. It's one of them ones, but I didn't think it was going to be that easy. But you know what, yeah? When you actually watch the Kell Brook fight, bro, Spence was getting pieced up in the first half of the fight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Spencer's got a lot of bad habits. Like, he's a pressure.
Injured. He injured him with an injury that was already a recurring injury. So everyone's like, oh, he bust his eye socket. It's like, bro.
But his eye socket was already bust from Golovkin.
Exactly.
And the thing is, yeah, Spence is he's a pressure fighter. Spence reaches with his punches a lot, way over the front foot. He leans in. He does loads of things, yeah, that like, if you're an astute boxer, you can just pick him off. And Kell Brook was bullying him at the beginning, and then you could see that the weight just kind of killed him.
Kell was my favorite British fighter when he was fighting. I really liked
Kell
a lot. And Kell was never really like that world elite level. He's a very good level. He's a top level fighter, but not that elite level, like pound for pound, like we're talking about with Crawford and that. So when I see that fight being somewhat competitive, even as much as I love Kell Brook, I'm like, bro, you can't go.
First half of the fight, Kell Brook killed him, and Kell Brook had just come down off fighting Golovkin, and you could see he struggled to make the weight. And Kell was bullying him, leaning on him, throwing him about, piecing him up. First 6 rounds, completely different fight to the second half of the fight. First half of the fight, Kell Brook was piecing him up. So when you see Kell Brook doing that to him, then, bro, what was Bud gonna do to him?
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's
why I called it the way I called it. But so he ain't, because someone said in the comments, "Oh, what next for Spence? Spence ain't coming back, bro." When you get a whooping like that, Spence ain't coming back. Billy Joe Saunders, he ain't coming back. When man get them kind of whooping, do you know what I'm saying? Them man, they're never coming back, bro. Like that's just what it is to him. So and so Kell stepped up 2 weight divisions for that Golovkin fight. Facts.
There you go. And then stepped down, and he started that fight well as well before he got caught. Do you know what I mean? His speeds. Kell got crazy fundamentals, man. Like he showed that he was definitely a world level fighter. But the problem is Kell started getting them fights too late.
Yeah.
You know them ones. That's all that happened. He should have got them a lot earlier because Kell Brook was a great fighter. Like even the Brook Khan fight, no matter when that fight was, he was winning that fight.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? He was winning 100%. It no matter when it was. But Amir Khan
ducked him. 2 punches. He didn't need to land more than 2 punches to win that fight. That fight would have been very straightforward for Kell Brook. I think Kell was always underrated personally. And like you say, he never really got the big shot. By the time you got the big shouts, it was too late. You lost them fights. And ultimately, for some boxers, you're defined by your losses more than you're defined by your wins. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was for Spence.
Because that's it. Because when you look at Amir Khan, because of all the hype around him, got to be in the big fights when he was younger. Do you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't beat Spence. He couldn't beat Kell Brook then. And he got the fights, the Maidana fights, and all these. These are all the fights that we would have wanted to see Kell in when he was younger. Do you know what I'm saying? And Kell would have given a better account of himself than Amir Khan because he was a better boxer. Yeah. So it's just one of them ones. So man went through bare things, eye socket, man got stabbed, and all these other things. Yeah. Like he's just an unlucky brother. Like big up Pete for the super chat. Does Zhang need to be included in the top heavyweight combos? He needs to be in the conversation.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, how Daniel Dubois got, obviously the belts got bracket up, and how Daniel Dubois is there for these types of fights before Zhang.
But Zhang's like them Eastern European man. No one ain't trying to fight this. Do you know what I mean? It's brickhead.
It's risk versus reward. Like you're too risky, and the reward isn't high enough because a lot of men don't know you. But do you know what I mean? This is where we look at the governing bodies and start to look at like what's fair. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because Zhang should be holding the belt for what he's done. You know what I'm saying? Zhang's got a much better resume than Daniel Dubois, but is what it is. Definitely needs to be in that conversation. Zhang gives a lot of people problems. In fact, Zhang bangs out Daniel Dubois easy.
Yeah, easy, bro. And even this Bacoli thing, listen, Bacoli's a good fighter, but don't write off Zhang, bro, because Zhang's footwork is so underrated, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He pivots well for a big guy, man. He's got angles and that. Bacoli's very walks forward. Do you know what I'm saying? And he'll piece you up and that. But Zhang is underrated. That'd be a great fight. Them two fights.
Zhang, though, like he's too unpredictable. Obviously, again, he started to hit his stride in his career late, but he's too unpredictable, bro. Because there was a fight where he had to get carried out of the ring on a stretcher because he had no gas tank. Do you know what I'm saying? But then we've seen him 2 fights afterwards banging people up. So it's like it's all just. Do you know what I mean? I think the gas tank could be the problem if he fights someone like Bacoli, but Bacoli loses if he just wants to come forwards and just constantly walk forwards. Then
Zhang will do the Olympics thing and box him.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. But then if Bacoli might need a loss or might need to get pieced up in order to do the AJ thing and start to elevate his game and add a little bit more diversity, because like we said, a lot of their boxers,
Facts.
especially heavyweights, they don't want to, once they just punch a man in their face, you know what I'm saying? That's all they want to do. They don't want to do nothing else. They don't want to do no different type of training or diversify their game. They're like, this is what works for me. This is what man's on, and that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, boy. But the heavyweight
100%.
division it's entertaining. Like once you get Fury and these bums out of the way, yeah, then like a lot of these men can fight each other. And there's a lot more kind of interesting things that can happen once that happens. So there's a lot of men that can fight each other.
Nah, facts. We're ashamed that because I'm gonna talk about Haney before we wrap up. Obviously, he's come up saying that he thought that he had the right game plan for the Garcia fight, and that this guy, yeah, I can't lie, Devin Haney just needs to retire, bro. I can't
Say retire, bro. He was at one time he was one of only 3 people who were undisputed champions at their division. How can you say
dusty,
retire,
bro? I can't stand Devin Haney, bro. He's dusty.
Not retire though, bro.
He's dusty, bro. This guy's
not dusty,
bro. Listen, boxing his
texting
chest,
Shane.
and this bro is saying that he had the right fucking game plan against Garcia. No, you didn't. You overlooked the opponent. You was complacent. You thought that no matter what you did in there, it would be enough. You came in with your essentials, drip, and all these things, and you got pieced up. It had nothing to do. It had nothing to do, yeah, with the weight loss drug that my man supposedly took. This Osterine thing, bro. This guy came in overweight. A man is saying that he took a weight loss drug and that, bro. The whole thing's sketchy to me. I'll be honest. The whole thing's sketchy to me with this thing. He's saying I knew something was off. Yeah, your mentality was off. You thought you could just walk through Ryan Garcia. Do you know what I'm saying? Because maybe you got the better of him in a few spars. And we know that Devin Haney ain't got a chin. And he ain't got power.
That fight was like, for me, that was like the AJ Ruiz fight. Complacent, got caught. And the thing is, there's no reason for him to be complacent because he's fought him before. Like, it's not like AJ's never met Ruiz before he was at the press conference with him. These men have sparred before, they know each other really well. He definitely got complacent, but I don't, and it obviously, Devin Haney's a young guy, isn't it? So we'll see how he comes back. Like with Teofimo Lopez, whenever he loses, people start saying, oh, he's getting a divorce, things are happening at home, blah, 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 blah. I hear all that, yeah. But at the elite level of anything, whether you're in sport, you could be at YouTube, you could be in banking, it don't matter. Like at the elite level of anything, you have to be able to lock out everything and just focus on what you're doing. So this is really going to be about how Devin Haney bounces back. And unfortunately, he's doing like a press tour, like Wilder with the contaminated water and the weight was the fucking outfit was too heavy and all that kind of stuff. Like he's doing a world tour of just excuses, and it's poor. Like man's going out bad. So, do you know what I mean? There's just bare different excuses from Devin Haney. So it's all about how he can recover because, boy, yeah, it's looking peak.
I don't think that Devin Haney's as good as people think he is, bro. Honestly,
good,
I just think that
as a technical fighter, he's good. But
I just think he's just aesthetically good, but he's not good in it. Like, bro, what man needs to he's
aesthetically good, but he's not good.
He's Amir Khan, bro. You know them, man. He's Amir Khan.
He's better boxer than Amir Khan.
But bro, he can't punch. He can't take a shot. That's Amir Khan, bro. He's just Amir Khan with a shoulder roll.
He's a better. No, Amir Khan just had speed.
Fast hands, and so was Devin Haney. Fast pillow hands.
He's a better technical boxer than Amir Khan. Stop it,
bro. Okay, cool. He's Amir Khan if he grew up in the Mayweather gym.
Yeah. I might back that makes more sense. That makes more sense, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's still not enough, bro. Boxing is about having the heart, yeah. It's about having that dog, having that fight, bro. Because you can build a boxer, but you can't build a fighter, innit? Amir Khan's a boxer, but he's not a fighter. Haney's not a fighter because people are saying, oh, Haney got up. So what, bro? As soon as you took that first left hook, bro, as soon as you took that first left hook from my man and you wobbled, something sort of switched on in your head and said, yo, man, need to take this serious. You know, them ones there, like he was still walking there doing the ego thing, trying to outpunch a man, knowing that man came in overweight and all these things, like doing the little man thing. It's like, if you're the supreme IQ boxer, box then.
I think he can. Like I say, it's going to be about how his dad doesn't make it easy for him in terms of that recovery because his dad just adds more and more pressure to him on top rather than saying, you know what, let's step out of the limelight, let's take stock and let's come back better. Man's just,
this is what I'm saying. He has heart, but he's not tough, bro. He's not tough and he can't punch. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, when you can't punch, know that you can't punch. Do you know what I'm saying? Why are you getting in firefights when you can't punch? That's what Amir Khan done, and his chin got tucked. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Floyd knew, when he was going into fights, yo, I can punch, but just hard enough for man to respect me. That's it. I'm not gonna hurt. I'm not getting man out of there. So I'm gonna fight. You know, Floyd never got in firefights with people because he understood that's not what his skill set was.
But
Devin Haney believes
Devin
the
Haney
hype.
Obviously, no, I don't think he does. I think he obviously has made a mistake. If he believed the hype, he would go into firefights with more people, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That if he believed the hype, he'd go into firefights with more people. The reality is, Haney spends a lot of time trying to box and move. That's his plan A. So he don't go into fights thinking,
but he tried to fight Loma, and Loma was piecing him up towards the end because he tried to fight Loma.
That was a really, really close fight.
He boxed Loma in the first half of the fight.
Yeah.
And then tried to fight him in the second half and got his nose bust and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And just about won it.
He's young enough to. The thing is, he's young enough to develop. Like all of the toolbox is there. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got Shakur Stevenson there, who again I call him the Black Sonny Edwards, bro, because he can box, but
Shakur it beats Haney, bro.
Bro,
and he beats Haney comfortably as well. It's a shot, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying. Shakur is boring, bro. The only way that Shakur can become a star is to try to prey on a damaged Haney and then try to leverage.
Shakur is boring, but so is Haney, blood. The only Haney's like Khan in the sense that the only time they're not boring is when they're hurt.
Exciting fight. Khan is an exciting fighter.
The exciting because he gets hurt. That's why. The same with Devin Haney. Devin Haney's only exciting because he gets hurt. That's what it is.
I'd rather watch Devin Haney box than watch Shakur Stevenson box.
Shakur is not exciting because he doesn't get hurt, bro. Because he don't get hit.
It's so boring, bro.
But that's like fighters like Lara. I like Lara, because he boxes well. He don't get hit. People call Lara boring. They boot all his fights because he don't get hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, to me, that's fighting, bro. When I see a man at the end of a fight and it looks like he just got out the car, that's my fighter. Do you know what I mean? Devin Haney will win every round and look like he got pieced up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't
every
need
round's
that.
Close. Everything's close.
Everything's closer than it needs to be because he's got the skill, but he feels like he's got an obligation to entertain. I ain't got to entertain no one. I just got to win the fight.
This is why Tank just needs to go for these world title fights and clear these men out, bro. Why he does it, the way he conducts himself is weird because it's not even like these man. He can go for big money fights and legacy fights at the same time. Like Tank can clean out all these man. He's already beat Ryan, which that win is looking better and better as time goes on. Do you know what I'm saying? Ryan's banned now anyway, and he's on a mental health thing in the woods with the Illuminati and that. So that's the next thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But in terms of Tank fighting, Haney, Shakur, you can bang these men out and just take all the belts.
But all them man there, are way bigger than Tank. I understand why Tank is doing it because remember, Tank grew up with Floyd, innit? And Tank realizes that he can make money without taking fights against guys that are way bigger than him, that are risky fights. Because in all honesty, Shakur and Devin are like 5'8". Devin's like 5'9". Devin's pretty much a middleweight, really. Do you know what I'm saying? And Devin's walking around heavier than me. Devin Haney's walking around at 180 and shit like that, bro. Devin's a big guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So Devin should not be fighting down there. He shouldn't be fighting down there.
Bro, if Devin is as shit as you're saying that he is, and Tank is the killer that you say that he is, then Tank.
No, but it's not about that. Listen, Tank still knocks Devin Haney out. But the problem is, No, but the problem is, the problem is, the amount of energy and obviously as the smaller guy, it takes so much energy to close the distance. That's why Canelo don't want to fight Benavidez. It's not that he can't beat him. It's that the amount of effort that it takes for this fight when I know man's not really meant to be here. Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro,
Tank walks around.
Tank is conducting himself like Canelo is conducting himself, but he's doing it at the beginning of his career. Canelo.
I hear that, but Tank knocks people out. So because he knocks people out, he can do that. But because Tank knocks people out, he can still do it because he is doing what Deontay Wilder was doing. And even though I never rated Wilder's resume, when you're knocking people out, people buy tickets.
Yeah.
So whether you like it or not, no matter who Tank fights, people are going to pay the money because they're there to see blood. Do you know what I mean?
He used to knock people out, though. He used to knock people out.
I hear that.
And he was knocking people out and unifying the division at the same time.
Yeah,
like
but
his
bro,
legacy, Tank's legacy, Tank's 30. His legacy is not going to be great. Like,
yeah, but I hear about the legacy, but Floyd said legacy can't feed my kids, innit? And you got to realize with Tank, yeah, I think Tank's a proper humble guy. Like, I don't think Tank walks around saying, yo, I'm the best in the world. I've never seen him speak like that. Do you know what I mean? Tank is a guy that's making a lot of money from fighting.
Yeah.
And he's been fighting since he was a kid. And he just knows, bro. Like, he just stayed in his lane, bro. And he's just knocking people out. I don't think he cares about legacy. I don't think he wants the 50-0. I don't think he cares about belts. I just think that, yo, he's from Baltimore. He's making a lot of money. I don't think he's as ambitious as people are for him. You know them ones. I think everyone wants him to be like Crawford. Go and look for belts, look for the big fights.
And obviously he's come up under Floyd, isn't it? So people are going to look at him like that Floyd type
That's
of thing.
That's it. But I think he just wants to knock man out, make good money. And that's it. Do you know what I mean? Stay out of jail.
Well,
do you know what I'm saying?
I hear that. That makes it because the one thing I'll say that I agree with you there is that I haven't really seen him walking around saying he's the best, he's the best, he's the best. He's just pretty transparent that he just wants his dough. Do you know what I mean? But if Shakur fights Devin, I don't know where the hatred for Devin's come from. Like as an IC3 brother, before
I've
Shakur,
never rated Devin Haney, bro.
But what? Bro, he's like the youngest undisputed champion in the world.
No, but you know why I don't like Devin Haney is because
tell me, please.
It's the Haney fans and it's also the misprofiling of Devin Haney. Devin Haney's like Bruno Fernandes. Man's got the stats here, but when I watch man, I know that he's not about.
Shane ain't gonna like that. Shane ain't gonna
like, bro, when I watch Devin Haney, no chin, do you know what I'm saying? And no power. And when guys don't have power, yeah, for me, you need to be a supreme boxer. Know that that's what you are and stick to that. When I start seeing you trying to get in firefights and talk bare crud, like you can't do that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like he's like the John Morant of boxing. He's a middle class youth, yeah, and man's trying to do the bad man thing. It's like, no, bro, that's not who you are. Your dad was on the roads. You're not on the roads.
Man said the Noni Madueke blood.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
like you're not. Yeah, like you're not on the roads. You know what I'm saying? You're not that guy. Like he's trying to do like the bad man thing, but it's like you're not that guy. And then when Bernard Hopkins said to your dad, "Yeah, come, let's go around the corner, let's go fight," your dad didn't want to go. Your dad's got chat, but your dad was trying to bad up Adrian Broder. Adrian Broder said, "Listen, I have to put down the phone because I'll pull up to where you are and wig you, fam." Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where it's like he looks like he's having an identity crisis, and he boxes like he's having an identity crisis. He's a great boxer, but he wants to fight. It's like, bro, you don't know who he is. Like, that's not you.
But
just
AJ
be the good boy and box.
AJ was having a similar identity crisis a couple of years ago. He's come through that. He's on the other side of that now. He's finding his feet. I'm hoping that Devin can do the same. But where Devin's younger, I'm a little bit worried. Like, do you Devin reminds me of? Like Chris Brown. Like, man's been signed to a major label since he was 15 and constantly talking about how he's a blood and in the gangs and that. Like, why? Like, what does that mean? Like, you've been a millionaire your whole life. Like,
I know, but Breezy been a gang affiliated, but they need to be gang affiliated for safety and protection because them man get taxed when they move around if they're not.
It's true. Maybe it's the same with Devin. Who knows, bro?
Devin don't need no gang affiliation, bro. You know them ones there, like he's got security. You know them ones there, like Devin ain't outside like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Devin Haney is moving crazy, bruv. Even Michael Jackson was gang affiliated. Man don't know that. A lot of these musicians and MC Hammer and these man were really out here jogging, bro. Like man need to know.
I just see that video yesterday about the Mexican, the Brazilian big boss shutting down the favela for Michael Jackson to shoot his music video.
Listen, bruv. People need to understand Michael Jackson was outside. So it's one of them ones where with Devin Haney, it's like he doesn't know who he is as a man, innit? And you can see it when he fights. Like, why are you trying to fight Lomachenko?
Yeah, I think it's the age thing where he's young and it's an ego thing. And that if he can get through that, and like I said, his dad doesn't help because his dad will push him in the wrong direction. Do you know what I'm saying? His dad's not managing his ego to say, listen, you're a good boxer, just box, blah, blah, blah. His dad's pushing him to, that's the total difference. Look at his dad versus Floyd's dad. Do you know what I mean? Floyd's dad's going to tell him, just, I'm the bad man. You're not a bad man. You just box.
Just box.
Like, just box. Do you know what I mean? Whereas my man, I see it, I hear it still.
His dad's trying to live through him. And it's like, he feels like, it's almost like he's trying to be his dad. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Man can't be doing all this, I'm a good Muslim thing, this, that, and the other. And then man's there with all his chains and all of that and his gal and that.
He can be Muslim and have chains.
But he's on some bullshit though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like man can't be like he's confused. You know them ones. This is what it is.
Nah,
He
I
said
hear
that he can't fight because it's Ramadan and all these other things, and man's out here doing foolishness, bro. He's not a serious guy, Devin Haney. It's like one of them ones where the thing I like about Shakur is that Shakur knows he's a boxer.
Yeah.
He knows that's what he's a boxer. He's like, listen,
Yeah.
I box. I'm not there to take punishment. I'm not there to knock someone out. If the knockout's there, I'll take it. If it's not, he understands who he is. Tank understands who he is. Devin Haney, just I don't know what he thinks he is, innit? He thinks he's Bud Crawford, but he's not Bud Crawford. You get what I'm saying? And this is my problem with Devin Haney.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't rate his skills, because I've watched Devin Haney come up in the Mayweather gym when he was doing pads with Senior and all these things. I've seen Devin Haney from when he was a baby. Like I've seen him come through the boxing game, and he's doing too much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Just stick to boxing, bro.
I ain't really seen it in that way, and we'll have to get Shane. But I don't think Shane's coming back. But we'll have to get Shane back to have this conversation.
Do the Shakur thing and just say, "Fuck if you're bored, I'm a boxer." You know them ones, and it's fine. And then bore them with skills. Do you know what I mean? But don't try and get in gunslinging contests with Linares dropped him on his ass. Like all these other guys, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. So for me, I'm not on that. And the thing is, you see Shakur running man down. Man don't want to fight Shakur because they know, the problem with Shakur is, like the fight's probably not going to generate a lot of money, And then on top of that, you're just chasing him all night. He's hitting you, and then you can't hit him back. Like it's horrible. You know them ones. It's a horrible fight because you're not going to get paid well, and you're just going to get hit, and you're not going to be able to hit him back, bro. It's one of them ones where no one wants to fight him. He's definitely the most avoided fighter because he wants to fight these guys because he knows that he's more skilled than them, but they know he's more skilled and they know it's not worth the money.
Yeah.
And this is the problem with boxing, and this is why Saudi coming in is great because now they're gonna throw the money at man and say you man have to fight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or else we wouldn't have seen Bacoli smoke Anderson if that didn't happen. Anderson would have never taken that fight. So for me, I think the Saudis are doing beautiful things in boxing. They're making the fights that we all want to see. Yeah. I think Devin Haney needs a confidence fight after that Garcia fight. And I think Garcia's got his number. I think if he fights Garcia 3 times, he loses all 3 times again. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just what it is. So I don't know. We have to see, man.
But anyway, so he ain't gonna fight him. But...
Yeah, that's what I mean. I said he's a heavyweight Jeff Lacey, bro.
Nah, Anderson's booger blood. That's the thing with the Americans. You can't chat to them about their fighters because they'll just defend their fighters to the hill, bro. But listen, it is what it is, man. But yeah, Saturday, tomorrow, bro. AJ in the first 4 rounds, bro. Obviously, Dubois has a puncher's chance. Don't get me wrong, but that's obviously the most pressing thing because that's tomorrow. So boy, that's what I'm going. And AJ early rounds, bro. In the first, probably like 4-5. First half of the fight, though, for sure.
Yeah, I think he gets decapitated tomorrow. 4-6, bro. I don't see it going past the 6th round. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't even see round 4. I think AJ is going to go in there locked in. He's going to have a game plan for Dubois, and Dubois is going to walk onto something he don't like.
Yeah, I think AJ, again, obviously, he's been hurt before. We know he's been hurt, but he's been hurt. People criticize his chin. AJ's only ever been hurt by punches that would hurt most other fighters as well. It's not like he's been hurt by a sideman punch, but AJ's a confidence fighter. He's going to walk in, he's going to hit, he's going to land a couple jabs, and you're going to see his body language go, right, just like he did against Ngannou. Right, I can land on
he's
this
there,
side. And once he realizes, oh, you're there, then it's getting wrapped up pretty quick after that. So, boy.
100%, man. So, yo, big up everyone, man, for tuning in, bro. The first one, bruv. I know you lot always asking me about the boxing. Now we got it. Make sure you subscribe to Nick's channel as well. The link's in the title.
Big love.
Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, every time there's a big card, man, we'll do these, man, because there's always a lot of fight. There's a lot of boxing, and you lot are always asking me about boxing. I know there's quite a big community here that enjoy boxing. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we're definitely gonna have some great chats. I'm gonna redirect to the stream with Ghana, bro. We're going live at 5 o'clock, so you lot got 15 minutes to do what you need to do. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys back here in 15.